Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go here from Mile High. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receiver's saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, KC.
A gain of 22 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
180. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. He got him Benton there for the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Mahomes out to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jared Wiley, touchdown KC. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. For the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Half the 60. Half the 60. Take go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. Good work there. 4th and 1. They pick up 7 and pick up a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? who would drive the other side backwards. Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hill look to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Go! 70 Lions!
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80. 18 Raptor. Come on, let's start. Check go.
That is caught. Now where will they mark them? It looks like it's a little bit short. By about the length of the football. Decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
He's got Myers on the completion. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The football near his own goal line.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Third and 9. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 11 yards on the connection there, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. So now they'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Jaden Reed goes back to return. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a run going left. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He'll stay on the ground, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, like, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the left side, and is caught by Miles. He's close to a first down, to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's third down and a few inches. In motion is Myers. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up first down.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Let's go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. He's got the hook up there on the comeback drive. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Come 19. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 72.
They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here is Anais Smith. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes escaping the danger of throwing and completing. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, KC.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion is Myers. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain. He just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. So he's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, Tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. He's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
After the main field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Their own 22-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll give on the ground, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now they'll set up to throw.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
18, come, 18, trap 60, trap 60. Hook.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Broncos will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes back to the left side and is caught by Myers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage. So let's call it a loss of 1 on 1st down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, Now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos will go up by 7.
Broncos 20, Chiefs 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 15 yards pick up there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. But as it is, he's a gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced out wide. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second down and 3. Now, Mahomes. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his targets. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. Third and 3. In motion is Myers. Third and short. Here's Patrick. A gain there of 20. First down, KC.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. A run with Pacheco. Open space inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Yellow. Go, Willie.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Here we go. First and goal.
Yellow. GOI.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Short game there, down to the 10. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. It comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and goal. Here's Pacheco. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. They'll return this from the 11. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. This kick is good, and it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.